Welcome to the 5th episode of Bitesize Philanthropy, a series of videos of around 1 minute talking about some aspect of philanthropy. This week I'd like to talk about, is there such thing as immoral philanthropy? A few days ago, few of us would have heard of Edward Colston. He was an English merchant involved in the slave trade, whose statue was torn down by protesters in Bristol. Colston died in 1721, but when over 150 years later, his statue was erected by the people of Bristol, it was for his philanthropy. He had supported and endowed schools, hospitals and churches in Bristol, as well as London and elsewhere. So what should we make of this? Clearly Colston's involvement in the slave trade was bad, but his philanthropy was good. Where do we draw the line? A friend once told me of the reaction of a priest when told that the funding for a new charitable initiative had come from dubious sources. His response was, "The problem with tainted money is that tain't enough of it." His view was that money directed to charity and philanthropy is always good. After all, the alternative is that it's spent on ostentatious private consumption. But is it as simple as that? Does the end always justify the means? And what about the involvement of leading lights of philanthropy of today in some of the unethical activity of yesterday? Philanthropic giants like the Rockefeller Foundation and the Carnegie Institution ran eugenics programs in Germany from the early 1900s to the 1930s. There are some difficult issues without clear-cut answers. We should keep trying to answer these questions and even more, question our answers.